back, ladies and gentlemen, to another D20 Live Pendragon stream. Of course, before we begin, we have to introduce our players, and then we'll go into announcements, starting with because we can't see the Discord orientation properly, so we'll just name people. Let's start with Arcata.
Why are we starting with me? What?
Fine, let's start with Cassie.
Hi. Hello, it's me, Cassie Chu. I am playing Oleander Pillbark, who's a very good boy. I'm very excited for today.
And then, of course, since I'm going to give Ark a little more time, the lovely Doctor.
Hello! I'm Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terrawat, also known as Colin Macbeth, but today I am playing Grampton St. Rumterfrabble, a God-fearing man of Christ.
Of Christ!
God!
And, of course, the ever-wonderful Vangelis.
Hello, I'm Chris Vangelis, super hacker, and you're here with me in the zone. We're busting in the system, and they can't keep us out. But right now, I'm going to be playing as Godbrand of Salisbury, a good godly man whose faith is perhaps slightly shaken by the events of a year ago when last we convened. Do you remember?
I will bring that up. I will bring that up.
You got a Dutch angle going on there, and I'm here for it.
It's like I'm watching
I'm
TV
in.
all over again.
I'm in.
Art?
Hi, yeah, I am Tristan Gallant, better known as Arcata and Glass Reflection on the interwebs. I talk about anime and do things like that, and I'm playing Jonathan Johan.
You forgot your name until exactly that moment.
I knew the first
reference.
name. I couldn't remember what the last name I went with.
No
I didn't
reference
wanna get
whatsoever.
Yeah,
I knew that I did Jonathan.
Not a reference, not based on anybody at all.
Yeah.
It
Not
is
at all.
a perfectly original IP character. No stealing. No
Do
stealing.
not steal.
What's it possibly a reference of? I can't
I have no
understand.
idea.
Yeah.
So, announcements at the top. D20 Live will, of course, be having our year-end stream next Sunday. For those of you who follow us on Patreon, will have received, if you're at the $5 tier or better, the early access to our Persona Journey to the West episode, which will go live next Sunday or Saturday, depending. In addition to that, D20 Live will not be doing a Boxing Day sale because we are straight up telling you fans, don't buy our merch. Take care of yourselves this year. Please. Don't worry about us. We're fine. Just keep watching. That's all we ask.
We're all
here.
fine here now.
We're all good.
How are you?
How are you? Yeah. But enough of that. We have something to address from last time.
Before we do that, please, Bluish Expert in Hell X1B2 has hosted us with one viewer.
Thank you, Bluish.
Well, thank you.
Is that it?
That was it.
Okay.
Oi.
So when last we left off, something significant happened. Something huge. Oh yes, you all murdered King Ale 15 years before he was supposed to die. No, I'm sorry.
Did we? Oh,
20
oops.
25 years before he was supposed to die.
Whoopsie.
So,
Oopsie-doopsie.
so I have to
Power
give
to the
you
players
glory
and
for
all
that. Just Chris doing this YTV shit and it's sending me back to the 90s. So because of that,
Stay tuned for Dragon Ball Z, followed by Transformers.
You gotta make you gotta take your camera off and make it do the whip.
The zone!
The zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, we're a Canadian stream.
Only Canadians would
so-
understand.
We are Canadians.
So for
What's up,
successfully
Canada?
killing King Ale 25 years before he's supposed to die, each of you get 400 glory. Except for you, Doc, because you get 600 because you did it.
Oh. That's right.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were sitting down today, and I was like, what happened? And they're like, you killed a guy. And I was like, what?
Killed a man.
You killed a guy. You yelled,
and,
Jesus
you
Christ,
straight up
Lord,
killed the
Captain.
man.
And
the
Uther was
viewers-
real mad.
That was also powered by our Mark 100 Christ buff.
Yes.
Where the 100th time someone said Christ or God, I think it was Christ or God or anything relevant
Christ.
like
Yeah,
that.
if you guys said,
Basically.
if you said Christ 100 times, I was going to give you a +10, and Are we bringing that
Boy,
rule
did it
back?
backfire.
Do you want to?
I don't know if we have a counter this time. Do we have a counter in the chat?
Christ
I don't know.
counter.
Who wants to be the counter?
I don't.
Who
It
wants
I
might
have
end up
W's.
being me.
It might be.
I have
Everybody, get in there.
So
It's Christ count.
each of you,
2020.
because of that, should have brought each of you over 2,000 glory, which means you each get 1 point to put into any stat you want without consequences right now.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stats.
In attributes or like?
I said stats, any of them.
Oh, okay.
Literally any. Wow.
Yeah.
Like
Neat.
anywhere.
Great.
Except size. You can't make yourself taller.
Oh wait, I don't think my glory's cleared 2,000 unless there's something in addition to the 400.
What are you at now?
On my printout, it's at 1175, then plus 400.
Yeah, my sheet says 1620. For
Yeah,
glory.
you should be around 1,600. So
Should I
change
just
that.
fudge it?
Yeah, fudge it to 6.
All right. I'll just say I'll say it's 1,600.
Yeah.
Then I add the 400, so I'm at 2,000.
Yeah, 1179 plus that. Okay,
Actually, no,
cool.
1601. Then I clear 2,000.
Yeah, you do.
There we go.
Cool.
So, while you're deciding that, let us find out what we're doing in the year of 496. It is the year 496. After the Battle of Meerkat Creek, our 4 knights were awarded the highest honors in court for aiding King Uther in killing an enemy Saxon king. Guard duty at Sarum. Sam, can I get picture number 1?
Oh no.
Oh, I need to open up.
Oh,
I need to open up the stream because I want to be able to see them
Haha.
photos.
It's just what It's
I
a map of
opened up
Castle
the
Sarum.
stream.
That's it.
Okay. Well, I need to remember what Castle Sarum looks like.
Okay. Yes, nothing like a nice, relaxing year of watching the castle while everyone is out in the field, risking their lives and earning glory. You couldn't think of a more wonderful reward. Yes, it's bullshit and you know it. Your Earl Roderick has tried to convince you that this is for the best, but you've all been skeptical about how King Uther feels about you.
Oh.
However,
I wonder what gives us this skepticism.
we begin with Oleander. You've been invited out to an apology hunt with Prince Madoc. Sam, may I get picture number 2? The goodly prince felt so bad about assuming you were a lady that he invited you out for a hunt. Yes, nothing quite as masculine as 2 guys alone in the woods, spending a couple of days hunting while sleeping and bathing together. No, Madoc doesn't know that little Ollie is a pagan yet. The poor boy is already having a hard enough time. Our 3 remaining
Everyone's allowed to
knights have been
friends and
watching.
chums.
Yeah. Our 3 remaining knights have been watching from a nearby bit of bush because this shit is just too good and they want the ship to sail.
Grampton has a tiny pillow that's got doilies around it that he screams into because he's too happy to scream inside his heart.
And we begin
I
from
have
there.
a ukulele with broken strings.
Yeah. So we're there.
Fran's been very tempted to sing, and he's been stopped at every single turn.
Not no more. All
You
3
can
of
lip
you
sync.
are technically in this scene, and because we are technically in an English-style fable, it means we can do Shakespearean shit, like having a group of guys off to the side trying to make a romance happen. I don't care.
Oh
So,
boy.
Oleander, you are alone with Madoc.
Oh, look at our very good boy. He's doing so well.
Only good boys. The goodest of boys.
the goodest of boys.
Good
This guy-
boys
There is
out
nothing
being
finer.
chums, just like friends. Just like friends. Ah.
Mhm.
Nothing finer than 2 men out enjoying each other's company and more in the eyes of God.
There's
God.
never been a more valiant pairing in the eyes of God and Christ.
Yes!
One.
Good Jesus' name, it's so lovely to see them get sweaty together out in the forest.
The Christ counter has begun.
So,
counter shattered.
Oleander, what are you doing with Madoc?
I would like to point out that Oleander only has a 3 in flirting and 2 in romance.
That's cool. Madoc
Oleander
also.
Has
Madoc-
no idea what to do, but knows that he is super up for whatever.
That's cool. Madoc
Can
has
I
a 5
assist
in romance.
somehow?
Yes, I. That's literally what I've set up. Assist this.
because I have a 15 in flirting, I want to see if I can't. Yeah, I want to see if somehow, like, from the bushes, I can, like, give Oleander pointers or something.
Whatever you want. It's your scene. Have
Well, okay,
fun with
what
it.
Just like
What?
whisper things to say.
what time of day is it?
It's early, just before lunch,
Just before lunch?
just before high noon.
Sure. Where's my? Do I have?
He was up very early today. You don't know why. Maybe he
Hmm.
was excited to hang out with his good friend.
Yes, very, very
Good friend
good,
and
very good friend. There are
Sam
no
keeps laughing
skills.
over there.
There are
It's
no
throwing
skills
me
for.
off.
Do we have a like a campfire or something up yet?
Well, you do have a small campsite set up next to a lovely, lovely pond where
Oh,
you fished.
very
And
nice.
you haven't found anything on the hunt yet, but you've gotten lost oh so many times and run into each other by accident.
Uh huh.
'Cause,
By
you know,
accident.
well, yeah,
Yes.
it's just- yeah.
I'm
shipping it.
Yeah. So it's almost lunchtime. Maybe Oleander's decided that it's time to maybe set up a little fire and maybe make some water for some tea to relax with. It's the best he can come up with. It's
gonna-
tea, right? People like tea.
People do, just England doesn't have any tea yet.
Grampton is gonna write like a note and then make a little paper
Okay.
airplane.
I
and
want
then
I want
throw it.
Grampton to roll his flirting to how good the
Okay.
note is, okay?
Do you,
All right.
Either that, or like do it like an origami crane and then just slide it along in the pond and it just floats up.
What's up, babe?
All right. I gotta get under.
D-Rexy has
I'm gonna
followed
hunt
us.
this.
Oh, T-Rexy has followed us. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, Alexi.
Hi, Dee.
Hey. Oh,
Dee, I love you.
come on in. Get comfy. I gotta get under 15, or I have to get under or over 15.
You have to get under
Under.
15.
Under.
If you hit 15, that's a critical success.
Okay. Hold on.
Shadowcrone
Okay,
has
so
hosted us
I
with one
rolled
viewer.
a D20.
Thank you, Shadowcrown.
Do I add anything to that or subtract? Or
No.
Is it just
So
trying to
you
give it a
got
number?
19. What's your flirting?
My flirting is 15.
So you went over your flirting. So you've written not the best one-liner you could have.
It was ask him if he's tired and wants a massage, and then
Yeah.
I threw it.
So Oleander, a piece of paper has been hurled at your feet as Matic is busy trying to prep the fire, and you read it,
Uh-huh.
and that
Look
note
over
is
at the
there.
bush, Grampton's just like,
Right. So I pick up the note and I try as inconspicuously as possible unravel this crumpled up piece
Yeah.
of paper.
Would anyone else like to meddle?
Um,
No, I'm letting the ship sail.
I have very high compose. Would that do anything?
Yeah, you can compose some
Relevant?
poetry for Oleander to read to Matic, or Matic to
All right, I'm gonna-
Oleander.
Yeah, I have no good skills for this.
I
I fall.
feel
Unless
the
Oriander
voice
has
of-
like horrible hunting skills, and then I just hunt for them and be like, "Yeah, that was totally you, though."
You can do
I did-
that.
Only
I
thing I
did
can
it.
do.
That's
It
where
was
we're
me.
starting with this.
All right, Godbrand can feel. I can feel the voice of God.
And
In
cry.
my fingers. I am sure it's the one Christian God, because I'm very sure there's only the one, and I am going to put to pen words that will have my chum Oleander rolling in the dirt in a friendly Christian way
A,
with
a
his
good,
new cow.
a good Christian wrestle.
A good Christian tussle
Yes.
in the forest alone, sweat. I'm gonna roll. I rolled a 16 on 16.
Oh my God! Check off.
Came so
Check.
naturally, these words. It
Check.
doesn't.
Hang on.
These are
Check.
some
Check compose.
ungodly
Check
words I've
compose.
written.
Check compose. You have to check it off.
Oh, check compose. Okay,
Yeah.
doing it.
So, who are you giving it to?
I'm just hurling it at Oleander because that's how Godbrand do.
Oleander, another note has been hurled at you.
It
This
hits
with
me
the
in the
most
forehead.
the most beautiful poetry you have ever read in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a beautiful sonnet talking about two mountains that are irresolute but can never
Read the
truly
words.
meet. But they can.
Read them
For
aloud.
when it rains, the water flows to a river and it becomes one.
Wow.
You're the water, and you two are going to become one like water.
That's wow. That's really lovely. So I like Oleander, I'm assuming the pond is kind of like within earshot of the campfire that Matic is putting together, right?
Yeah.
Oleander just doing his best. Kind of like walks over, like basically is looking out into the pond wistfully and like reads the poem, hopefully in earshot of Matic being able to hear it.
I'm going to roll Maddox's romance to see how he handles this.
Okay.
This will not be good.
Oh God, what's right? He's bad at. We're both bad at this.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Hang on, did that roll go through?
This is gonna be a romantic disaster, and I'm here for it.
So you just see Maddox visibly blush, and he goes, "Well, that was great, and I think your poetry is great."
Jonathan, you have to help Lord Maddox. He appears to be blustered in this scenario.
Do you think I would be any better?
Once again, we are called upon by Christ to assist our friend.
Speaks through our faces.
Oleander, I think you're just keen, and
Someone help! I must recover my ability.
And I think
Jonathan, Jim, Joe, I forgot your name.
so much screaming coming from the bushes. Just three guys going, "Oh!" And I think that these days have been good days, and I would
Yes,
like
the best of days.
Yes. And if you wanted to continue
Rent an apartment
these-
together. Rent an apartment together. Rent an apartment together. Sorry.
would like to, perhaps when the summer was over, I could perhaps see you in the fall before Christmas court. Perhaps.
Stick with fall. That's a good word. Continue to use that.
You can also say autumn.
No!
There's just this like peanut gallery fucking like yelling behind the bushes at him.
Should fall with one another, not autumn with one another.
Offer to exchange your coats.
Yes, your highness.
I'm not a highness. I'm just
yes.
The midness.
Give
Yes.
us a handkerchief.
Yes, of course.
Drop your handkerchief on the floor in front of him and then bend over.
Now, if you'll forgive
Give
me,
him a good view.
the fire is very hot, and I should go find some food.
No.
I
need
will
food.
return in a time. You rest and mayhap more poetry when I return.
I have a pet falcon, right? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I do.
Yeah, you do have a pet falcon.
I want my pet falcon to just drop a dead rabbit on them, being like, "There,
Go
here's your
ahead.
food."
Roll falconry.
Okay.
Go.
I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Where's the thing? I'm pressing.
This is a
Fuck.
disaster. This is
No.
a real disaster.
My falcon does not
Falcon
succeed.
shits on Matic.
A dead rabbit lands on his head.
The falcon gets a rabbit. It flies
Okay.
over Matic, shits on his head, lands in a tree next to you, and proceeds to eat the rabbit with a look of, "What the fuck do you want from me?"
I'm sure this will help them become closer, Sir Jonathan. Very good work.
Now the hanky. Wash him. Yes.
Use the river water to wipe his face.
Sir Maddox, just a moment, and Oleander runs over with like a cloth.
No,
over to
I would not.
the pond,
He takes the cloth.
wrings the cloth out and brings it to like wipe his head off.
He takes the cloth and says,
Gab!
This is a goodly gift, and I would not soil this with the feces of a falcon. I shall wash myself, and then use it to dry after, out of respect.
Wash him!
Yeah.
Wash him! Wash him! Damn you!
In the name of God and the Lord, wash his
Push him into the pond.
Do you?
Wash his
The romance,
body given
when
to
we
him
get-
by...
Oh yes, jump in!
We're gonna get.
But make
Hang
it
on,
look
hang on,
like
hang
an accident.
We're gonna get to the romance era, and it's just gonna be full of moe gay shippers. I swear to God.
Yes!
Guinevere and all of
And
her handmaidens are just
Is
gonna be
this a
fucking
problem?
yaoi fangirls. And there's gonna be nothing with Lancelot at all. It's just gonna be yaoi romance.
You're goddamn right!
Sit between one another twixt the fire with damp clothes upon your shoulders, and you will be chums closer than the heraldry of the angels above. Yes.
How is the chat handling this?
They're
I'm sure they're fine.
they're dying.
Honestly, really well. Like,
They're finding this very entertaining.
I have an O rate of 13. If would it help if I just start yelling from the bush and orating how perfect the moment is?
If you want to.
Oh yes. This is.
All right.
Before you get to that, I just want to point out how perfect this moment is. These two like bumbling dinguses trying to flirt with each other, and these like three dudes just screaming at them in bushes.
Blessed be,
Wash him! Wash
blessed be
him!
when two himbos duke entwine. I'm gonna roll
never
on.
has there been a better sword fight
I
before the
have.
eyes of God.
This is just the prelude to the module, and that's the worst part.
All right, orate 13. Here we
Okay.
go.
I will do
Six.
this. I will do this for 2 whole hours. You want? And this will be good content.
It will be, but I got more for you. This was
Sha
not
la
the
la
big
la
thing.
la la. Oh my! Look, the boy is shy. You've got to kiss the prince.
Wash the prince.
I got you a 6 under 13 on orate.
So, what do you say? Because you say it very well.
I am
And it was never more masterfully said!
You're just hiding in the bushes. You light it on fire. Get together! I am the Lord.
I have a feeling that I am just walking through this. I am in the distance, walking through this wonderful forest, and what a beautiful evening it is for two fine chums to look each other in the eye and realize how connected they are in the eyes of the Lord. Anyway, and then start covering his mouth. Now I'm walking away. Dust and light. Battle. Away. What a lovely forest.
Hang on,
Wash
hang on.
him.
Hang on, I gotta make a roll. For fuck's sakes, come on. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna roll a d20 normally. Matic does not recognize the voice and assumes it is the Fae.
She okay? All right. Sure.
The face. Oh.
The Fae indeed.
The Fae who are talking about the glory of God.
As they do.
It's
As all good Christ-fearing Fae would.
it
Yeah,
is very
yes.
puzzling to the young Matic in this situation, and just, I don't know what to do. He says, "Noble Fae spirits, why do you speak of God when you are Fae?"
Forget the god. Wash
There's a
him.
distant sound of someone running back towards. We are scared, and it's in the evening. We usually wouldn't. When we face you heathens, in face to face. We usually pretend not to be, but we are, and that's why you should listen to us. We are very scared of Christ and the Lord God. Watch each other.
You want Christ and the Lord to watch each other. I'm not following you.
No, you two. And I'm assuming there are two of you. I can't see because I am just strolling through the woods. Take off that jacket. It's very warm.
I swear upon Christ, if you blow this, I will strike you.
Face
That sounds like a
spirits.
passion roll.
Why are you so? Why? But it's the first date. No,
The first date is the best date when there's
Who
only
said-
one.
No one said date. We are just two guys being chums.
Jesus had
And-
friends.
Jesus
And so
had
that's true.
friends.
You know very well the Lord Jesus Christ also had many friends, and they washed each other, as you two should, if you choose, sit by the fire and enjoy your company. The Fae.
Wash
the
yourself
sea.
in the pond, in the waters of God and Christ.
You mean
Don't
like when the
make
Mary
us the Fae
Magdalene?
come over there.
When you mean like when the Mary Magdalene washed the feet of Jesus?
Yes.
Yes, but all of it.
All the parts. Lots of wash every
Don't
part.
be shy to just get in there.
So all of
Let me.
so all of this is happening, and there's this conversation happening between Matic and these absolutely batshit bonkers fey creatures. And Oleander, in an act of, I don't know, desperation maybe, like walks
just like
backwards
the idea of the
towards
two
the
of
pond
them.
and falls on purpose into the pond.
Oh
Oleander, no! You're
Oh,
still
no.
armed! I will save you!
I am in the pond.
no! Oleander's
no.
drowning! Oleander's drowning!
Matic proceeds to
If
swim out
only
to save
someone
you.
could save them!
Can someone tell me what the default swimming roll is for a night?
Uh,
I don't know if they have one.
Probably low.
It's there. It's on the sheet. You guys have
Two.
two.
Default is two.
Cool. He's got to roll to swim to you, and he's
No,
got to
what?
get a
Oh no!
Are we
No,
about
no.
to kill another one?
So Matic is drowning.
Oh,
Oh, Leander! I'm not.
Pond
now
really
you're
that
here,
deep?
No, he just doesn't
I'm
know
not
how to
gay, I'm
swim.
a
He
very
got
good
it
friend.
too.
Go and see. You don't let him drown. There will be repercussions. Also, you are very wonderful together. Save him.
can I stand up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up, and I'm going to pick up Matic out of the water.
Oh,
There have been 11 Christs so far,
Oh,
chat,
good to
just
know.
so you know.
Only 11?
Forgive me. It seems we are both all very wet, and I do not feel that any of our things will see to the drying. I will head to Castle Sarum and bring back many a towel that we can be dried. If you could wait here. Forgive us, noble Fae. I will
Well,
return.
You-
We may have towels. Hold on a moment.
Dry. Wait.
If you have
I gotta get
towels-
under 15 to. So 9 under 15 flirting.
Hey.
I want to be like, we will now disappear into the trees while you two hang your clothing to dry and sit about the fire in the grace of the way God intended. God. And then
You
walk
will be
backwards through the
protected.
woods. We gotta fade out. We gotta fade out. We gotta disappear.
Watch over you and maintain your privacy.
1 year later.
It's just like Shakespeare. So yeah, Oleander and Matic are sitting there very wet in front of the fire, kind of naked. After a while, Matic just kind of looks over at Oleander and says, "So I'm going to go get some towels and such from Castle Sorrow, but you stay put, and I'm going to work out some confusing feelings."
I mean, we could. It's still. I'm assuming out of character. It's a nice sunny day out, right?
Yeah.
Is it? You
So
just,
he pulls his
warm
breeches
enough.
on, does the long hair flip, which I can't do for many, many reasons. And
Yeah.
do we get a thing?
Hold on. Wait.
Balthus Homewood has followed us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Hold on.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah, there it is.
yeah, that one, that
And he
thing.
rides off. He rides off to Castle
Oleander
Sarum.
is just basically sitting by the fire by himself, unsure of what he should have done.
Meanwhile, a man walks through the underbrush around where the other 3 knights are. His clothing and appearance is unmistakable. It is the man claiming to be the wizard Merlin. Sam, can I get picture number 3?
Shit, it's Merlin.
And yet rumors have
Merlin's
filled the
fucking
court,
beard.
of which Merlin has no beard. And yet rumors have filled the court this whole year about this person claiming that name. Some say that something must have happened to change Merlin to make him younger, or perhaps that this might be a fake.
Narita Zuma 335 has followed us.
Well, thank you.
Hey.
No one dares
Hello,
question or
welcome on
confirm, as after all,
Get
as
in
far
here.
as the king says, this is the real Merlin. Hello, my little knights. It's good to see you again. I understand you might be looking for a mighty quest to put you back in the king's good favor. That one's
Quest?
naked. Why is that one over there
Yes.
naked?
Hello.
Never mind that.
Never
I-
mind that. Hello,
My-
Leander. We
Clothes
just
got
arrived.
wet, so they're drying off, and that is why I am naked, because they're wet. The clothes are wet. I'm also
There's
probably a
nothing
little
wrong
bit
with the
wet.
outfit given to them
Grampton.
by God and Christ.
Yeah, Grampton is gonna walk over and just like arm around the shoulder of his friend, like nothing wrong with this here.
You just
Our
see-
naked friend is still our friend, even when naked.
You just
Right.
see, you see Merlin look at all of you, look over at Matic, look back at all of you, and then just has a knowing. Okay.
All right,
Nice.
definitely not real Merlin.
So, if you like, you can come with me, and we can perhaps improve your standing with the king, if you're interested.
I have one
I
question.
thought we could stand quite well.
You could stand better, higher.
True.
What's your question?
What, you're gonna give us high heel shoes or something?
Big.
What?
Where'd you get your scarf? It's really big.
Anyone have a
What do you mean?
relevant question?
Oh yes, of course.
Do we have to leave
I have one.
right now?
That would be ideal.
Oh no!
I require dry clothes. And my armor and whatnot, please.
And also, you must leave a note because the prince will return, and if he returns and you're not here, he'll take it as a slight. But you should
We're
put a note.
only guessing that the prince was here. We just heard over in the court. We weren't here until just now.
We should collectively write a note for you, so that
This
when
could
he
not
returns,
possibly go wrong.
There'll be big blossoming feelings of God for him to consume upon his return. Yes.
Faceplant Jan has donated $10. I never knew I needed a Pendragon gay dating sim. Shows you what I know. Keep up the good work.
That's what I do, guys.
This is wonderful.
I dare to walk where other GMs fear to run. Fear to run.
You'll find no better wingmen than Knights of the Round.
No better wingmen before the eyes of God.
Oh, Lancelot.
We haven't even mentioned him yet. We haven't gotten there
No, not yet. He hasn't been born yet.
Nope.
yet.
Has he
Yeah.
Not
not?
yet.
Probably said
No.
someday.
Right.
We went over this last episode, actually.
Yes, because Uther.
Hasn't met a certain lady yet.
Still the time of Uther.
Yes.
So you just see Merlin shrug his shoulders and say, okay. Throws a little something in the fire and it burns a lot hotter, causing your clothes to dry a lot faster.
Huh.
Quickly, Oleander, turn slowly, standing next to the fire, like a rotisserie. That will dry you evenly on all sides.
Oh, that's a really smart idea. And Oleander does a little turn. Lifts his arms up so he gets all the moisture out from under his arms.
Yeah, that's how guys dry themselves. Yeah.
So
Sorry, John had a really good line. It's night at Sir Roxbury's.
You find that all of your armor and knightly equipment is actually with you somehow.
Huh.
You have no idea how it got there.
what good
Cool.
planning, Oleander.
Wait. My clothes are dry. Right? My clothes are dry.
Drying. Your clothing is now dried.
Is our Maddox clothes also dry?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to grab Maddox clothes and I'm gonna show to the part. Be right back! And I'm gonna run out into wherever Maddox, in the direction
He rode to
that Maddox
Castle
went.
Sarb. It's going to take you a bit to get there, but if you really do you really want to do that, or do you want to move on?
He's already way far out?
He's way far out.
Dang it.
First person Shane has donated $10. Merry Christmas to all, even you derpy ass pagans. Yes, I get the irony. Winky face.
Yay!
Thanks, Shane.
That's why I'm saying we must leave him a note filled with romantic feelings of God, so that when he returns, that he'll understand your sudden absence and not take it as an offense, and you may then pick up on better standing than whence you left.
Yes, Oleander, I happened to hear while we were far away and not here that you had some
Not here
very
at all.
fine poetry to read. It'd be very simple to leave another note that would fill our Highness, not Highness, with feelings of Christ in his heart.
Who wants to write and leave the note?
Who's
That
good at
would be-
something?
That would be compose, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do have 16 in compose.
I'll
I-
compose of one.
I just want to point out
If you get a 1 arc, it's a critical still.
funniest way would be if everybody collaboratively wrote something.
Okay.
Can I use flirt to help in the writing of this letter?
Sure.
Okay. I gotta get under 15.
All right. Am I rolling compose as well?
Yep.
I got
Alright,
4
I'm
under
rolling.
15.
Okay.
I got 9 under 16 on compose.
All right. Cool. So
Use
16.
falconry. I don't know how.
Signed in bird shit, Oleander.
Use
Well,
Falcon
I
to
mean-
send it after him.
My concern was whether or not maybe if we just left the note, if we didn't fasten it to something
You can put it in his
that
pocket.
it would fly away, we could always see can falconry maybe fly note over to Matic? It's like, take this note to the prince. Take it to him.
You
It's
could.
pretty funny. Either way.
Ark, do you want to try?
And the bird's just like, I'm the guy that pooped on you. Here's a love letter.
Ark, do you want to try?
Oleander has the realization that last time last time there was a falcon involved, he got pooped on. So maybe also we write a backup note and, I don't know, stick it under a rock near his clothes.
So wait, are we trying another
It's a
falconry
rock
thing, or
or
am I
something.
trying compose?
You're trying a
Close.
falconry because you're getting the notes
Falconry.
to him.
Okay.
I'm
It might
scared.
also shit on him.
Yeah.
Fair warning. 13 under 10.
I'm sure this will go fine. It can't possibly go wrong twice.
So he
Now,
just
Oleander, already, we've made 2 copies of the note. We've made
Good.
2 copies of it. We gave one to the falcon, and the other one we've placed just slightly under a rock. And on that note, we wrote a little extra thing in the top margin that was like, "This is a backup in case the falcon pooped on you again."
so Oleander.
Perfect.
So let's narrate what happens.
Yes.
There's God, Brennan, and Grampton. So who actually should be Hampton? Actually,
That's Grampton.
no, it's Hampton because Grampton's the grandson.
Oh, that's why. I thought it was a spelling mistake.
No, it's Hampton. I was being an asshole.
Okay,
Yeah. So Hampton and
that
Godbrand
sounds like
are
me.
working on this note together. It's like, no, more gay, and and it
Talk
comes
about
out.
his glistening buttocks.
Yes. And they
Oh,
sign
very
it.
good. Yes, I haven't written that word before. Yeah, very exciting.
And then there's
Buttocks.
Jonathan, who just takes his falcon and says, "Okay, listen, please give this to Matic." The falcon nods. "No, I mean it. You have to give it to Matic." And the falcon nods. "Please just give it to Matic." And the falcon nods, takes the note, and flies off.
And now the backup.
And now the backup.
And the backups
So-
are suitably left.
The backup Oleander takes it and like kind of like rolls it up into a nice little roll, and then takes a rock, like a big rock, and puts it like near his clothes. Basically puts the rock on top of the roll of paper, and then just gives it a little pat.
Oh, do I have like a piece of ribbon, like a piece of red ribbon that I can use to tie like a nice bow on it so that it's very
Not
visible?
really, no.
I'm the kind of knight with long flowing hair that might have a spare ribbon.
Okay, fine. Roll under your appearance that you would have a grooming ribbon of some kind.
Ooh, okay.
That's what's holding the hair together in such a nice coif. Yeah.
We haven't
Alright,
even gotten
I
to the
got
real
under
theme of this. This
appearance.
was one
I gotta
paragraph
get
in my
under
module.
16. 11 under 16. I have a spare blue ribbon.
There you go.
First person Shane has donated $5. I've been here for 5 minutes, and this is already as broken as Cyberpunk. Kudos.
Hey, let's go on to the
T-pose.
actual
I can't
adventure.
hear
How
it.
about that?
T-pose.
T-pose.
And then a car blasts in through my window and kills me.
Please
a car
no.
runs into a barricade on your block and then screams at you from street level. Fuck you!
So,
Oh, so we tied a nice little ribbon around it.
Ulf and Merlin says, "You'll all want to get on your horses. Come. We have a long
Okay.
trip ahead of us. This way, through the forest path. You're not afraid of the woods, are you?"
Nope. I ain't scared of nothing. That's not proper language style for this era.
Have we
I'm
actually
in
been
the
trying to borrow
I
that?
know nothing.
So, you're walking.
You're doing
Merlin,
terrific.
Merlin escorts you into the woods and he just starts talking with you. "It is a true shame." Ooh, we switched music and it was really good. "It is a true shame that you four knights aren't out in the battlefield this year. Truly,
Who
Well,
needs
we-
battlefields when we just got ourselves, our fellow knights, our chums? That's all
Yeah.
yeah.
we need. That's our love of
done-
Christ.
We've done very good work in the name of God and the Lord. And
There is no finer quest in the eyes of Christ than love.
Of course.
Yes.
I meant, but what about? Well, I'm kind of curious. Why did you become knights? See, I'm
You're
just a
supposed
simple
to.
wizard, and I don't understand the ways of knighthood and honor and valor. Of course, you want to, but what is it all for to you?
Sir Merlin. Why? That is asking why there are trees in the forest. What else would I have done but be a knight?
Well, we
that's
know
why.
We know why the tree grows. The tree grows in the forest to be bigger. Its branches outstretched to try and grab more of the sun. But you are all trying to be better for somebody else. It's interesting.
What do you see, Merlin? It is the very nature of the world to be grand for someone else. The sun does not shine on itself. Trees do not eat their own fruit, and flowers are not fragrant for themselves. All of nature really just is for others, and so are we, in the eyes of God.
And like God, we must better ourselves so that our children, our sons, are better for it.
Especially our grandsons.
Especially them. For no particular reason.
Especially him.
I actually considered siring an offspring is very
So it's not, you're not really here for your king or your lord. You're here to make your lives better for your children and your children's children.
Oh, this is
I mean,
such
Both?
matters connected together.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
Both is good.
Both is
No,
great.
I'm not judging you. I just want to understand. He's not. He's really not. I want to
You're
understand.
supposed to.
Oh, we do it for the good of others and for the good of our king, to do good in general. Because
Of
good
Good.
is good.
But it's very confusing.
And for God as well.
Of course.
Yes.
Can't forget that fellow. But it's just curious then, if Uther is worth serving, and you are all talented enough to destroy one of his greatest enemies, is he worthy of you if he keeps you aside? The music
Yes.
literally stopped when I asked that question.
Insinuating something, Merlin.
I'm
It
asking.
is not our place to question, I think, the motives of our king.
Yes.
If those motives do not immediately put the innocent peoples of the kingdom at stake.
Oh,
Yes.
So as long as the innocents are kept safe, it is acceptable.
Obviously,
I think it is
how
clear.
it's supposed to be.
We do not do this for glory. Clearly, we're out here in the bushes doing nothing in particular. After such a rousing and successful quest last. So
We only just arrived moments ago.
Indeed. Out for a harmless stroll for no reason.
I
In the
like
woods.
the forest.
Alone.
Merlin is about to ask another question
Is
when
he now?
it's cut off mid-sentence by the odd sound of trees breaking nearby. Not branches, trees. As you all look forward, a massive figure emerges from the tree line. Sam, can I get picture 4, please? Tall and gangly, you knights barely reach his navel even as you sit on your horses. This humanoid figure looks down at you with 3 eyes, almost as shocked to see you as you are to him. Then, as if he's made up his mind about it, he lets out an angry roar and proceeds to rip a tree from the ground. Merlin steps back as you 4 draw your weapons. Oh, I do believe.
Oh,
What in
Christ!
stacks is that?
He's a looker.
Yes, he has an
3
extra.
times.
I am not sure that I have yet put my armor on.
You would.
Quickly cover
You would-
only
you
under
would have for
whilst
the
he
quest,
gets enshrouded in clothes.
We'll say that you did.
I'm saying that you all did for the purposes of questing.
Okay.
So,
All right,
can I get
fine.
everyone's oh god, I need the join battle. I need your movement rate, please. Just to see who's going to go first.
Where is that? Movement rate. Okay.
Middle
3.
column should be
3.
right under.
3.
Also
3?
3.
3,
Yeah.
3, 3.
3.
I think we're all 3.
Everyone's got 3? Okay. So if you all have 3, it means you all basically decide what you want to do at the same time. So how do you want to fight this thing?
Okay, so what? How? So he picked up a tree to
Yeah.
use?
He ripped a tree out of
Did
the
he-
ground. He's going to swing it like a club at you.
Okay.
And we
Now,
are
the way
mounted.
combat works in Pendragon is it all just happens at the same time. So you can all choose to charge him with your lances. If you so
How many
choose.
lances did we have? Because I know we broke a shit ton last
Oh,
time
no,
we
they get
played,
replaced.
but I don't know.
They get replaced
They
at the end of
get
the year. You
replaced.
have 2 on you normally.
Okay.
What if we did the flying V? Like mighty ducks, like we go in.
Well, my question was, do
It'd be
any
a
of you
pretty
want to make?
small V with only the 4 of us.
Yes.
Do you all just want to lance charge him?
Sure.
Okay.
To arms, friends. Let's put sticks through ankles and see him fall over.
All right. Let's see here.
I'm gonna aim a little higher.
Did I? Okay. Last session, I broke one of my lances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all get replaced.
They all get replaced.
It's been
Okay.
enough time that they've been replaced, apparently.
Cool.
So we're gonna go with that.
Uther wasn't that mad at us.
Ah.
And even
Oh,
so,
they're-
I'd imagine that they're pretty cheap to replace. It's more of a you can't just replace them on the battlefield unless you find someone else's
It's just
unbroken
lance,
lance.
yeah, basically. So,
Yes.
would everyone make your lance rolls to attack this creature?
Okay.
I just got to get under 16.
Same.
Go, Chantre.
Oh, nice.
Do I add
rolled a
anything?
20.
Yeah,
Do
you
I?
did.
Do I add anything else to this?
I have never
Uh,
rolled
no.
so high
Normally
in
you
my
would.
life.
But because you're fighting a creature that is larger than you,
Yeah.
any advantages are gone. If you want to make a passion roll to up your roll, you can.
Yikes!
So if my
on
lance is
yikes.
11, I'm just rolling 11 or under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
my lance was 16, and I rolled
Whoops.
4.
I got 13 over
Why is
11.
Why is my lance so low?
Because
Oh.
you don't have a lot of them. You're not a Lancelot.
Good one.
No, that was terrible, but
Dang
I did it
that's-
anyway.
Well, okay, that's fine.
That's good.
Lance,
so
Lancelot's name has the word lance in it.
So
It
That
does.
is
I've got to go
That
off
is a
against.
5 under 11.
Cool. So I got to go off against each of you. First of all, I've got Ark, who I have to beat at a. Fuck, this dice roller takes up most of my tile. Who's. Yeah, and I am. So because he's trying to attack all of you, his tree skill for swinging trees is divided by 4.
He has a skill specifically for swinging trees.
Yeah. So it swings over Ark's head. The next one is for Doc. That also swings over your head.
Yikes.
The next one is so you're just gonna miss him straight out. As the two of you. The next one is
Yeah.
for Evangelist. Let's see if he does that. Ah. Cool, that one missed. And the last one is for Cassie's Oleander.
I swear to God. Okay. Whew.
Let's roll it. Oh, I critted on Oleander.
Wait,
Oh,
hold
You,
on.
got,
I need
you
to-
rolled a 17 for Oleander and
I did?
missed. And then you
Yeah.
rolled it again and you
Oh,
rolled a
I'm
5.
sorry, I miscounted. Never mind. No, because 1, 2, 3. Nope, you're right. I fucked up. Never mind.
2, 3,
I
4.
missed.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna be
There are,
like,
it
how
does
dare-
only say 4 successes, but one of them you messed up with when with rolling, and you didn't do the success thingy. So
Cool. Never mind then. Yeah. So I missed. So his tree swing goes wide over all of you. Because he missed pretty much completely with all of you, it means those of you who did hit, in this case, Godbrand and Oleander, will get to roll their damage, which is their horse's damage, which should be 66.
Oh no, I missed. I rolled 13
I'm sorry.
over
I
11.
got mixed up. Ark and sorry, Jonathan
Oh,
and Oleander. Anyone who hit, roll your horse's damage, which is 66, and you'll be doing that damage to him.
okay, rolling 66. As
Yeah,
soon as
I
I
missed.
remember how to do that, advanced dice roller.
There you go.
6.
my
Roll
God.
66. No additives. 24.
Fuck me. Okay, yeah.
No additives.
No additives.
All natural.
Hey, double 24s.
Natural
Let's go.
Well done. All right.
24.
How much health do you have?
That creature actually swung the tree. I thought it was a feint.
So the two knights perfectly in a pincer formation strike the center mass of this giant's chest, hitting him at the center of his chest bone, and they both catch against the bone and drive through his chest cavity and snap. This is a big ass guy, but he drives him straight to the ground
Damn.
and knocks him down.
Is he down and out?
He's just down and in a lot of pain and roaring at you. It's the next round.
Damn.
Hmm.
So now, because only two knights have hurt him, I'm going to split it between the two knights who successfully hit him. 9 and 9.
9.
Yes. So,
Don't they get their mounted bonus because he is on the ground?
thanks, Sam.
Mounted bonus?
Thanks. So yes, he
No,
is
I would have
sit-
asked that anyway. I was gonna ask if
Yeah,
what
So-
advantages or disadvantages we have because he's on the ground.
you get plus
Does
5.
that make him harder to hit or easier to hit?
A lot easier. Everyone gets a plus 5 to hit this guy. So we're gonna do it off.
I still missed.
You still missed? I don't
Well,
see the
yeah,
roll.
because I rolled a 20. That's a crit fail.
Yeah, last time. This is a new round of combat.
Oh, no. Oh, excellent. All right. I will roll to hit.
Yeah.
With my lance that I still have because mine didn't break. Because
Yeah.
I missed him. Shazah! But I add 5?
Yeah, to your skill.
Yes. Excellent. So then it is 17 under 21.
Excellent.
Oh,
That's not a critical, but you did hit, and because he didn't target you, he doesn't get his defense up for that, so you get a full hit.
sorry.
Alright.
Was I adding something to Lance skill?
To your skill, 5, because he's on his ass.
Okay, so it means I got that means I got 12 under 16.
Which means
29 damage.
okay.
In the name of Christ.
Then I want to do. Oh, ignore that.
You need 66, yeah. Next up, Ark, you and he are going up head to head.
Well, my lance broke, so would
You're
I be able to move away a bit and instead use my bow?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I want to move out of his range and use my bow instead.
All right. So you won't be able to counterattack that.
Hmm?
He won't be able to counterattack that because he's in melee with
That's
Cat.
fine. It'll be
Cassie's
less
character?
damage on my end, but I'm with the +5. I'm pretty much guaranteed to hit anyway.
Counterpoint, if you do this, it means
Yes.
all of his skill for swinging trees goes right at her character.
Meaning?
Meaning he doesn't split it and he has to roll under an 18 to hit her.
Oh.
This is bad.
That's not good. Okay. Then follow-up question. I don't have a damage stat for my sword. I'm trying to determine whether or not it would
It's
be
just
better to
your
use sword to dig out lance number 2.
Your sword should be... You should have your damage for your sword because it's the weapon damage
It's
in, the,
it's up. It's in your attributes.
in your attributes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Where's my attributes? Healing rate, movement rate, total hit points. Oh, that's just damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damage.
then yes. Sword.
46
Yeah.
for me. I don't know what it is for you.
Sword. I
It's the
need
same for me.
sword. My sword is 16 plus 5 is 21, which means I crit on either a 19 or a 20.
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So
Cool.
I'm just gonna roll the 20. So not a crit, but I still hit him.
Let's see if he's able to try and parry that.
I dare him.
He's able to block some of the damage, not all of it,
Okay.
with the tree
So
trunk.
I still roll 5d6 and he takes
Yeah.
some of it.
Oleander?
I'm also going to swing at him with my sword.
So 14 damage minus whatever he doesn't take.
Yeah, that's an 8 under 20. For the plus
Yeah, that's a full
5.
hit.
To Pulsar, I don't know if this guy is an end so much as it's just like a big troll ogre guy.
No,
Yeah.
Chris got way more than that. He got way... he got 29 as well? Okay.
I rolled. Yeah, I was doing a lance attack, which I figured I was just turning back around and taking another shot.
Sorry, my fucking window reset. Ah! Damn, you roll 20 in your cantankerous ways.
Oh, no worries. I rolled a hit, then on the 66 from the horse
Okay,
damage, I rolled a 29.
Oh, thank you. So, as he gets up and tries to swing the tree one last time, your blade skirts under the tree trunk as you try to slam it into him, and you cut at him as the remainder of you meet him with lance, charge, and blade and hack this monster to death, bringing him down and low. You have successfully slain this three-eyed giant.
Yay.
Everyone
Never
gets
smashed
100 glory.
How much?
Praise Christ.
100.
Praise Christ!
You're at 21 for the Christ counter.
That is too low. Our
It's too
passion
low?
for Christ is so much higher than that.
The power of God
Jeez.
is far greater than 50% more eyeballs on any given day in this forest.
I'm
Merlin
here
walks-
too.
Merlin walks out.
Biblical angels often have a lot of eyes, so I don't know about that.
It's
So
true.
Merlin-
Be not afraid.
Yeah, and
Be
they always
not
show up with
afraid.
huge wheels of fire with millions of islands, like, fear not. And you're like,
There's no eyes. That's just a Dyson sphere. What?
So, Merlin exits out of the bushes going, "Well done! Well done!
Yes. Thanks for all of your help.
Just happy to give it.
Also, what is this?
It's a three-eyed giant. It is a giant with 3 eyes.
Glory did we get for that?
100
Okay,
glory each.
we got 100.
100.
How long have there been three-eyed giants here within this forest yonder behind us?
Well, I'm going to say less than 5 minutes ago, and probably more than a day.
Oh no, is this because I pretended to be Faye when I was hiding behind the bushes? I mean,
It is a
so I
punishment
saw
from God.
scoundrel?
Could be. The Fae are mysterious and all that nonsense. So what were we talking about before we got interrupted?
This is like an escort quest where you're talking, random guy comes in, and everything like scatters out, and then at the end of it, the NPC just runs back
Yeah.
all the way to where we were, and
Yeah.
then we just continue forward.
So anyway, I was on a plane, and boy, that food that we were having. Ugh.
You were
So
on
we're
a
just-
plane in this pandemic.
Good God.
So
We're just gonna get back to the conversation. We're just gonna brush off that there was a giant, the three-eyed giant. Why?
Yeah,
Where is
in
it?
this
Why?
universe, how
Why was
common are
it?
three-eyed giants?
not that
Why
common.
is
Merlin,
The Fae have not been seen in any. There's always a story about the Fae, but seeing something magical and huge like this is so out of place for you. It should very much shake you up that something legitimately not normal of this world is right here.
Wizard Merlin, surely with your arcane studies and whatnot, that you'd have interest in taking pieces of that creature for study and magic.
You see Merlin walk over to the creature, kick it a couple of times. Well, I can say definitively in my expert wizard opinion that it's dead.
Great. Thank you for that. It's very good.
But tell you what, Sam, the creature has antlers, right, in the picture?
It does.
Okay. You just see him reach down and he starts pulling the antlers free from it and says, give me a little bit of time. I think I could make something decent from these.
Should we not consecrate the ground around this creature and ensure that no more of its fey kind erupt from the soil?
Indeed, let us begin its consecration. Jesus.
Right.
Jesus.
Actually,
Christ.
you just see Merlin kind of working on the creature, and he just says, wait, I've got something. And he takes out a knife and he cuts open the thigh bone and pulls out a bone. At least you can say we're in a humorous situation.
And you're fired.
Thanks, I hate it.
I don't understand the joke.
It's never mind.
That was a joke.
He just takes out. He just kind of eyeballs this huge bone he's taken out of the leg and says, "I can do something with this too."
I can just see him up to his elbows in gore, just holding this bone, like, and we're all just like, no, that's not
No.
cool. Don't do that. He's just like, okay. Oh.
So
Fellows, I thought the Fae were all due respect to the Grand Wizard Merlin, things of legend and mythology, not something that would attempt to swing a tree at my face. An entire tree. What would have happened if it struck me? I don't know if I could take a tree to the face.
Is this creature Fae? Was that established?
Established. Yeah.
no one's rolled fairy lore to determine that.
Do I have fairy lore? What is my fairy lore? Where is that? I have
I do believe
folklore.
our good
Yeah, folklore,
One
sorry.
Fairy lore's
Oleander might know.
I have folklore. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
We have another
Okay.
we have another
Fairy
funny
lore.
thing
It
from
is
the chat.
2. So I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna fail horribly. So 4/2.
It might be.
It might be. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
We had another funny thing. It's the chat said, "Guess that wasn't a hip joke."
Ooh, I gotta.
Chat, you're fired.
Chris, did
I
you
don't-
cover your camera just because you're
I'm
done?
back. I'm back. All right.
This
I
is
had to
not...
walk that off.
I'm having trouble with this dice roller. For some reason.
Just roll 1d20 if you can.
Yep, that is a 19 over 14, so that's a no good.
Aw.
Sucks because that's a
There's a good
high enough number.
Cassie, just that you would know it, there's a good chance this is a fake creature, but you can't identify any legends about it of any kind.
Astrosite
Okay.
has followed us on Twitch.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yay.
So Merlin is actually, he's taken a couple of bones out of this thing, a few of the teeth and one of the eye, and he's bagging them up. It's
Kills
gruesome
them.
work, but he just kind of wipes his hands off the body, and that's it.
Yeah, I have to say, there's someone in the chat said you need to bone up on your jokes better. I can't let that just go by. That's SMB4 news. I can't just let that pass by unspoken.
So where were we? What were we talking about? Right.
Christ.
No, what you were fighting for. Now, you said all of you were fighting for your children.
Fighting. Wait, what?
You were fighting for the children you've yet to have. But I don't believe any of you are romantically attached, despite your literal best efforts.
Well,
In fact, I think I have a son. Yes. Yes, son number 1.
You are son number 1. You don't
I'm
have
son number 1. That's what it means? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I had a son.
No.
And I named him number 1.
Yeah.
This is son number 1. When
This
he
is
reaches
son
the
number
appropriate
1.
age, we will name him.
And despite your best attempts with Oleander and Matic, I don't believe a child will be produced from that union unless you very much involve the Fae.
You never know.
I don't really know what you're talking about, but it certainly sounds like a good idea.
I mean, Jesus
Okay.
came from Stranger Things, so who's to say
I-
that can't also happen?
I would. Okay. What is it you are asking of us then?
Well, you said we are fighting for the future, for our children, but none of you have any children.
Well, we'll
Not-
sort that out
not
when the
yet.
time comes. We're all young. We have plenty of time.
Plenty
At
of
least
time to
5
have a
years.
go tussle in the hay.
You have plenty of time, but look at what, and he points down at the giant. Danger literally lurks around any bush.
Yes. And
What
And
if you're
that's-
struck down?
That is why we are here. That is why we exist. It's not as just for the future, it's for the people of now.
Interesting. So, as you walk, you push through the trees to find a lake. There is a tacit difference between this place and the rest of the forest that brought you here. The trees no longer have a deep, dark, earthly green to their leaves. Instead, they are vibrant and glowing with color. Through the woods, on the other side of the lake, you can see the ruins of what appears to be an old Roman fort. The fresh smell of water fills the air despite the still lake, and nearby is a boat that could easily accommodate a single person with 2 oars.
A
Well-
boat!
Well, and Merlin speaks up. Well, I could ask one of you to go do it, but considering you went and slew that giant for me, I'm going to take the boat. I think that's fair.
is it
Okay.
Wait, so then you'll take the
What's-
boat and we'll all swim?
Wait.
What
I
is
will
this boat for? I'm
Well, it's
very
to go to the center of the
confused.
lake, of course. I have a bit of an appointment.
Okay.
Who?
It was nice to meet you. We'll see you later. I'm very
No, no,
confused. What is
remain
happening?
Here, remain here. You're still my escorts. I just needed someone to get me here safely.
Wizard Merlin,
Is that
have you
all?
considered you will be wet if you enter the lake? Have you got more of those stones for fire to dry your clothes?
That's what the boat is for. I'm going to row out on the boat to the center of the lake and have a conversation. And the reason I
With
need your
the lake?
With what?
Well,
The boat? Hello? God
And
Brandon's
Merlin
now
starts
trying to adjust the boat.
presses out. He gets into the boat, smiling with a knowing smile, and begins to push himself out into the lake. Sam, I do believe I have a picture of whom he speaks with.
How terribly
It's the
mysterious.
king of red lions. The boat is the king of red lions. He's
Is
talking
it?
into the
One
boat. It's the king of red
second.
lions.
The head on
So
the
you
boat
see-
turns around.
Yeah.
You see Merlin slowly oaring out to the water,
And he's talking to.
rowing out across the lake, and as he nears the center of the lake and looks down,
Oh, okay.
A
sure,
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have
emerges
known.
from the water, holding a sword.
She's armed.
It's a little early.
Look out, it's Satan.
I like her nose.
She
That is
proceeds
a nice
to look.
It's a good nose.
She
She
looks like she
proceeds-
could be on a pack of cards. That
She-
nose.
Merlin politely bows his head to her, and she proceeds to slap him in the face.
Ooh. Did you see
Good.
that?
Thank God. And Christ.
He smiles, rubs his face, and begins to whisper to her, and you can't quite make it out, but anyone can make an awareness check to try and hear what he's saying.
Yes, I will do
Going
that.
for it.
15!
Did you critical?
Yay!
Yes.
All right, check it off. Check it off. That's good. I need to know who else made it.
It's
Holy
only
shit!
it's
I
only
just
the
critical
number.
5 on 5.
Nice.
It's just the number in the set, like not the one in parentheses, right? It's
It's the full. It's the other number. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
If you
all right.
have another number, then that's the number you're trying to get under.
Okay.
I just rolled a 5 on 5. Holy shit!
I've rolled a 10 over 5. I do
Okay.
not catch what's being said.
Five.
Chris,
five
I need
under
you to
11.
I need you to check off your awareness as well. Okay.
Done.
All right. So you hear anyone who succeeded but didn't critical heard phrases like satisfied, sacrificing, and greed. However, those of you who critical, you hear the whole conversation.
Yeah.
And Merlin bows his head and says, "Good lady of the lake, I know you're not pleased with the replacement. However, I would think ladies of power wouldn't be satisfied with one man sacrificing others for his greed. So I have a proposition. I know that the man you used to work with was something of a visionary. What I'm proposing is you give me the sword, and perhaps we change things." And he looks across the lake at all of you, and you all see this as he's talking. Ark, you okay? Ark, are you okay? Did you figure it out?
Fine.
Did you figure out what's going on?
I have an inkling.
I
So-
don't hear anything.
Oleander just hears like greed and sacrifice and sees Merlin turn to look at us, and Oleander's still,
Merlin.
yep, Merlin. We're just yes. Anyway,
So,
and Oleander's just like, huh? Us?
So as you-
what?
before you can hear the lady respond, another monster appears from the bush. It appears to be a man holding two swords, riding on a horse, but both man and the horse actually look like they're one being.
Oh,
For a second, I was like, Lancelot, in this day and age?
Yeah, I was about to say, Lancelot? Oh, no! Oh!
The steed seems impossibly nimble amidst the trees, charging forward. Also, thank you, Paizo, for use of your Neclave image. Among the trees, charging forward with knights' mounts, would most certainly be barely able to walk. The red man, looks at the knights, bellows once, and charges. And as he does, from his back emerges two more arms with a sword each.
General Kenobi.
Hello there.
hello there.
General Kenobi. Oh no.
Are you ready to fight the monster?
I guess. If we have to.
Yeah. Okay. Oleander's running out of lances.
You still got swords.
I know.
And
I
you
got
also have
mace.
your passion rolls.
This looks like an abomination.
So at any
Is
time,
this
you guys
even
can make
Faye
passion
anymore?
rolls.
What's happening?
If you succeed at your passion rolls, you get +10 to your next roll of your choice. However,
Okay.
if you fail, you become disheartened and you get a penalty instead.
Okay.
So pick a passion if you choose to, and we'll see how this goes.
You said earlier when we were setting up that we could add loyalty to
Each other,
Our-
yes.
each
Loyalty-
other
I'm going to
as-
say loyalty
right?
5. Yeah.
loyalty
Just
5.
5?
You just hooked up. It will go up as the game goes on. Very quickly. Fine. 6. You happy? Loyalty 6?
It's not high enough to use. I hate Saxons more than I like my friends, apparently.
He's
Yeah.
not a se-
A
yeah.
great deal more. That's fine.
I'm writing
I
it as
will
loyalty
roll
to the team.
Mhm.
under loyalty to my lord,
Okay.
Christ. It's 3 under 16.
That means you get +10 to your next combat roll.
Huzzah!
I will be rolling similarly. That is 5 under 16.
+10.
Godbrand chooses to roll
Booyah.
passion, but for honor and not for loyalty to the Lord.
Okay.
How many lances did we have coming into
That's
this?
18 over
Two.
15.
You have
Should
minus
still
10
have
to your next roll.
Yes,
character.
Oleander's going to do a passion for honor as well.
Sure.
Dang it!
It's not a 20.
Looks like it's up to the
20 means you go
mustachioed
crazy and
hero.
go screaming into the woods.
Interesting.
So,
All right. So, since this gives us two +10,
yeah.
that means on our attack roll that is 16.
Yeah.
As long as if we roll higher than a 14, it's a crit.
Yes.
Okay. Let's
Actually,
do this.
if you get a 14... Yeah, if you get a 14 or higher, you will crit. on this
Okay.
guy.
All right.
rolling the
it's-
die.
All right, but keep in mind, he's got forearms, so it's it's reasonable to assume he's using his full sword against you because he's a forearm monster from the Fae.
Well then,
Yes, of course. I will ride
enjoy
in
the
and
lance
attack
to your heist.
with my lance. I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 12.
All right, let's get his.
They're not
No
crits.
crit.
No crit.
But
Blast.
damage
Did my
from
roll
my
go through?
lance is 6d6. 19.
Okay.
That's a lot of
My roll
fours.
didn't go through.
27 damage.
That's a lot of 6s.
Yeah.
I missed. I need to roll another one for Doc.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, goodness.
here's what happened. Ark, because I missed you completely, parrying you.
Okay.
Your slash goes right past his blade and cuts into his meaty, horrifying body.
Mhm.
And it's hard and tough and cuts, but you slash into him
Do I
and
keep
you
my
deal
lance?
your 27. Doc, because he managed to graze it and catch it a little bit, you cut into him,
Mm-hmm.
but you only do so much damage. In
Do I
this
still have
case,
my lance, or is it broken?
Yeah. Are the
Your lance-
lenses broken?
your lance is broken.
It is? All right.
Armor 5, so
I'm out of lances.
it's an odd number.
I am also out of lances.
So it's fine. Never mind. Your lance made it because you rolled an odd number. Sam's helping me track this.
Ah,
Oh.
perfect. I still have a lance.
We both rolled odd numbers.
Then both your
Oh, wait,
lances are
it-
intact.
For wait. No, for damage or for the other thing?
For the to hit.
To hit.
Oh, no, mine's even, so it's gone.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Ooh,
Alright,
I
so-
didn't keep track of that with mine.
Yeah, I didn't keep track of that for the other one either, so.
That's
Oh well.
not right.
Oh well.
I'm still a lance.
All right.
Who's
So-
I no longer have a lot of lances.
All right. So getting to this, next up is Cassie and Chris. Did you want to attack him, or did you want to maybe roll horsemanship to distract him? How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna go for horsemanship to distract because Godbrand's off his game.
Go ahead. Make a horsemanship roll.
Where's my horsemanship at? Hey, nostalgia, trying to. Oh, there it is. It's 10. Okay, I'm rolling on 10.
Well, you're rolling at minus 10 as well, so you
Yeah.
you
it's
failed
like
to distract him with your horsemanship. and you trot around him ineffectively. Cassie, would you like to attack him? Would you like to take another action of some kind?
Oleander is scared but still doing his best.
Mhm.
So he is just going to take a shot with a bow.
Okay.
That is a 16 over 5 because of the
It's-
minus 10.
It sails through the air. All right.
Mhm.
Do I still have the minus 10? Was that a one shot or is that for the
That's a
whole
one
encounter?
shot. You're okay now.
All right.
All right. Let's see.
Come on.
So the 2 sword strikes have badly injured this guy. So if the 4 of you attack him as one, and enough of you get through, you should be able to take him down.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
All together.
All together now.
Flying V, even though it's
For
not.
Christ!
So we're going to go one at a time. We're going to go Ark, Connell, Chris, Cassie. We're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, because I
Okay.
need to roll how everyone does. If anyone wants to make a passion roll before their attack, let me know.
I would like to do that.
I don't know if I want to attempt a passion roll because I succeeded last time, so I think I'm going to hold off on that. But I will just make a normal sword roll,
Cool. Your sword versus mine.
which is 10 under 16.
I got a 20.
I noticed.
I will eat your sword. So
No.
we're not going to do damage yet. We're going to see how everyone does, and we'll see how it
Okay.
goes. Because that's going to be a little easier. Doc,
Yes.
you ready? Your sword versus mine?
All right. I would like to roll loyalty to my Lord Jesus Christ.
Your lord is Earl Roderick, but okay.
Yes, but also Jesus Christ. And that is 7 under 16.
You get a plus 10 to your attack roll.
Got it.
Ready?
All right. Let's attack roll with my lance.
Oh, I got 10.
4 under 16.
Okay.
Or 26, technically.
I did better than you, which means I get to hit you.
You did better than me?
I got a 10. You got a 4.
It's whoever is the highest roll without going over.
We are at 31 for the Christ counter.
Very well. 31? I feel like
That's
we've...
surprising for us.
Yeah, really.
But,
Christ.
all right, you got better than me, so what happens?
It means I damage you, but your armor will negate it.
Okay. Do I roll damage still or no?
No, I won the exchange. It's whoever does better, the blow goes through. Your arm, but because you were in combat and you succeeded at your combat, all of your armor will negate the damage, depending on what
Alright.
damage I roll for you. Okay.
Very well. Roll damage.
Next up, well, I'm seeing who gets hit first. Cassie, Chris is next, and then Cassie.
All right. I wasn't keeping track of lances. Should I assume I'm out of lances or just have one?
I'll say you got one.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a lance. I'm gonna try a passion again.
Mhm.
This time will be passion of hospitality to our ward, the fair
Roderick?
Merlin, who we are protecting.
Okay, yeah.
No, not to our lord. This is hospitality.
Okay.
Godbrand is still not feeling loyalty to the lord.
Okay.
15 on 15,
Whoa.
You get plus 20 to your roll.
and I put a check on hospitality, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's.
So wait, with a plus 20, does that mean he auto crits no matter what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for mechanics.
The dejected response from Mike. Yeah.
I rolled an 18 with a plus 20.
He'll do double damage with the lance charge, which will be 12d6.
Jeez.
All right, let me just collect that up here.
Jeez.
I'm gonna roll 12d6. I do 52 damage.
Oh.
Cassie, it's your attack. Did you want to roll another passion, or did you want to just try to
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to roll that yet, was I?
And
You wouldn't have, it's
hold
okay.
on. It's still your damage roll. We'll just add them all up at the end.
No, I'm just gonna take a swing at him with my sword.
Okay. I
Get
got a
in there.
7.
With that sword.
Boop. 8 under 15.
All right, you did one higher. You will do the damage. So first up, Ark, how much damage do you do? You do.
I was the sword.
So
My
that should be-
sword, which is 5d6.
Yep.
5d6. 27.
Cool.
That's actually really freaking good. Holy
That's
crap.
very freaking good. All right, Doc, I will get to hit you.
Oh, goodness.
And let's see what his damage is.
Yeah,
need to check
counter.
that
He's not
first.
seeing the light of Christ as much as we would like him to, as it seems.
See here. Okay. All right. Now remember,
You must have greater faith in Christ.
18. Your armor should be 16, so you only take 2 damage.
Oh yes.
Still though, ouch.
Ouch.
Okay.
All right. I took 2 damage. Goodness. All right. Very well.
And
I am at 5 HP.
Chris, what do you mean
Well,
you're at 5
5?
HP?
You only have 7. Or I only have 7 HP.
You should have way more than that.
You should have way more
Your
than that.
total
You
hit
should.
points is 7?
It says...
Total hit points.
Oh, total hit points. Sorry, I was reading unconscious HP is at 7.
yeah.
Total is at 30. All right,
Yeah, you're
so
fine.
I've taken 2. I'm at 28.
You took a boo-boo. All right, Cassie, your damage, because we already have Chris's.
Yes.
My damage roll is weird. There's a 14 and a 9 in it.
You have
Oh.
compound,
You have compound
successes
successes
as
on.
well in there. You have to make sure that exploding is none.
That was on none. I just looked. Yeah, ignore that last one. It was on. Okay.
Okay.
I'll-
Do you
I'll
want me to roll
after
your
guys.
damage for you, Chris?
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right.
I don't know how they got. Oh, wait, did you roll already? Oh,
No, I
Yep.
rolled
It's
it.
Yeah,
under.
Cassie rolled.
All right. No exploding, as it was supposed to be. Right? Okay, 15.
Wow.
Cool. So
Holy
Even
crap.
better.
That's
you did
better.
even better. You did even better. Okay. So here's what happens. The 4 of you charge him one last time with lance and sword, all cutting into him. One Naklave blade slices through the line and just gets Hampton across the neck where the chain and flesh meet, and he parries and catches some of it on his chainmail as his shield blocks it and delivers a goodly scar right across his jawline. I think I'll keep that. The remaining
I think
3
I might
knights
keep this one.
hack this
Blood
monster
start-
to shit and bring him down and bring him low.
Huzzah!
For successfully defeating the creature, another 100 glory to everyone.
Hey. That's 200 glory total.
There will be more.
No more lances. Okay. Keep me in track of things.
As you look back, Merlin proceeds to row back across the lake. Smiling at you, you can see...
Oh, we missed the second half of the conversation.
Yeah, you did. You can see
Ooh.
an object wrapped in silk cloth at his feet poking out of the boat. As his boat reaches the shore, you see him pick it up and jump out.
Is that a golden axe or a silver axe?
It's neither. It's just my normal. And he says, "My, what a fine sword! I bet this thing will see no end of trouble." He pulls back the silk cloth to reveal a blade unlike any you have ever seen before. Sam, can I get picture number 6?
Is it
It's the
fucking
one.
Excalibur? Yeah.
It better not be, because like we're not only are we way farther ahead of that, like we need to get through Calburn first. Well, it depends on.
We also killed that guy way ahead of schedule.
We
Also-
kill that guy
also-
way ahead of schedule, but
Indeed.
like Arthur's not born yet. Even if he was, he gets Calburn first before he gets Excalibur.
There's 2 different
All of this
versions.
is not going according to plan.
There's 2 different
Gribble
versions of the
rambles.
myth. One where Uther gets Excalibur early and he uses it to unite England. The other is the whole Caliburn thing. Pendragon RPG traditionally just goes with the Excalibur version.
Jordan has donated $20 just
Does it not
because.
use the sword in the stone at all?
Jordan!
Oh, a sword will go into a stone. Do not worry about that.
Oh, but it's Excalibur. Oh,
Yeah.
it's this version.
That's right, you fake monkey.
Very
You
long.
gotta suck it up.
So yes,
This
there was a donation. There was a donation.
Yeah. Jordan donated $20, I believe.
Just cuz. That's what he
Just
said.
cuz.
Just
Aw, thank you,
Aw.
buddy.
Thanks, Jordan.
Just
What a
cause.
great reason.
2.
The hilt, guard, and pommel of the sword are styled in the shape of dragons in a unique way, and the bronze casting seems to glow with the warmth of a hearth, while the darkened grip has an odd texture to it, and you don't know how, but somehow you know that if you grip this sword, it would never fall from your hands. But the real wonder is in the blade itself. Lacking the dull finish of conventional steel, the blade itself shines with a perfect reflective sheen. It is almost as if the blade gives back more sunlight than what could be provided in a cloudy sky. Behold, Excalibur. A blade of unequaled power in the whole world. Whoever wields this blade, no matter what their station was, would have no problem becoming king. He looks at the four of you,
King
smiling.
just because some watery tot threw a sword at you.
Hey, someone said it.
Oh, but I'm so tired. I think I'll take a nap before we head back. He sets the blade off to one
That-
side. And sure enough, he pulls out a bedroll and lays it down just next to the lake. He just seems to lie down and rest.
Oh,
Turn
this
his
is
back
one
to
of
the
those
sword.
tests where he's going to see if any of us try to grab it and try to become king and such and such.
Now,
I am
see
familiar
here.
with the tests of God.
I'm a little bit perplexed. You're just it just seems you're having us along for a ride. Are you going to tell us what is going on? Like,
Hmm?
what is this? I'm very confused.
This is the sword Excalibur, a magical sword
Yes.
of unequal power. I said the
Great.
the speech.
Why
Cool.
why us? Why are we here with you and the sword and the whys? What is going on?
Well, I needed someone to protect me from monsters that might be around a magic lake. Four
Okay.
people who killed a Saxon king who weren't doing anything that year seemed like they had some potential for killing.
Well,
Is
thank
this-
you for clarifying that, because
Is this sword a creation of God or
Fine.
the Fae? I thought that was an either or.
It
I
is
think
both.
it's both.
It is very much both.
Yeah.
is that allowed?
Normally,
mean-
Is that
Mm.
allowed?
Is that allowed?
normally no.
Is that part of the script? Let me check.
Hold on a
And
minute.
You just see Merlin kind of standing next to it. It's kind of like a child born of two different cultures. Stronger than
Mandalorian theme
Not
plays in the
allowed.
background.
Is that allowed?
It's here. If you don't like it, you can hurl it back in the lake.
Okay. Hup. No. I'm kidding.
Go on!
it was a joke.
But yeah,
Back in the lake.
it is a powerful and worthy blade for any king, even.
Okay, what is your intent for this blade? Are we bringing it to Uther?
If it gets there.
Why
I'm
would
very
it
tired. There are many forces on the road that could steal it from us. What? What?
So needlessly mysterious.
I just heard Sam's
Yeah.
have a heart attack. And it's just like, but I am tired and I would like to rest.
Okay.
Yes, from all of this
Good host, we
work
should
you have
allow-
I
done.
rowed a boat across a lake and back again. I'm not a
Such
knight.
hard work.
I know, I'm not a knight. I'm a wizard, and I have wizard arms.
Well, fellows, pals, and chums, as we are appearing to be the host for our guest, wise Merlin, it is proper hospitality to allow
Indeed.
him a moment's rest.
Respite.
Yes. Okay. Sure.
I fucking guess. All right. Let's set up camp here.
I
Sure,
guess we're going to.
because it's perfectly safe here. No one here is a complete idiot. We're all just a bunch of halfwits.
And there's definitely
Yeah.
no other monsters trying to kill us.
Indeed.
Yep.
Can we just
Oh,
roll him
no,
up in a rug and then
Richard.
carry him back to Camelot? Like, is that an option? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Just roll him up and then put him on a horse and just
Not that
take him
rug.
to
I like that rug. The other one.
yeah, yeah. No, not the good rug. The other one.
I mean, is there any reason to roll him up in a rug? Couldn't we just say, well, you do not have to. We could just hop on one of our horses' backs with us.
Indeed.
We can go
We
Sure.
could carry you back.
swiftly out of this forest, which has become increasingly more dangerous.
It is too dangerous to remain here, perhaps next to this magical lake in the woods filled with magical beasts. We could carry you upon our horse and personage until we reach the kingdom of Camelot. What say you?
Is that your
Aye.
choice? Is that your choice?
Yes,
Yes.
or we would not have suggested it.
All right.
It is
Fair
an
enough.
offer and then you choose if you want to do that or continue doddering about, for fuck's sake.
I don't.
If
I don't
we
know.
If we are sitting straight next to this magical lake that just birthed a sword, surely we are under some sort of divine protection within its boundaries?
More or less.
Yes, a divine protection that then allowed that thing, pointing to corpse, to show up.
Its corpse is still right there.
It's still warm.
Maybe there was only one.
You're rustling in the background. All right, everyone, here we go.
All right.
Is there like a roll for sus? Is there an option for that? Like,
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
notice the vent right next to Merlin.
I have a question. What is the reason for your hesitation to our offer to just ride you to Camelot with the sword? What is the reason for that?
Well, for one thing, Camelot doesn't exist yet.
Sure.
You're talking about Sauron.
does it
It's
not?
only a model.
It's
Camelot doesn't exist yet. In fact, Merlin points, as we should point out, the name of the fort, the ruined fort that's right over there, across the lake, is named Camelot.
Okay, Redcon. I said the right name of the kingdom.
Sauron, yeah.
yeah.
I have absolutely no objections. I'm just want you to know that you have a choice. Everyone has a choice.
Yes, and we choose our king. Is that not correct?
If that's what you choose, it's correct for you.
I
Do it.
call
Okay.
choose my lord.
But
Right. Alright.
emphatically
Just
made it
stab it.
clear you
Just-
want to
just
take the sword back.
Just kill him.
Right.
Just kill him.
May I have a moment with my comrades? Just a moment, please.
Indeed.
Do a
Yes.
little like football huddle.
Get a huddle.
Okay, what's the
Pop
deal?
your head up, make
guy?
sure that Merlin's not listening.
He's
Yeah,
not-
we just like do a little like look over.
Yeah,
shoulder
look over
thing.
at him.
My friends, this has been a very strange day with sights I thought not to be real until we killed two of them, and now there's a third one in a bag next to Merlin the Wizard.
Indeed.
It seems prudent to return the sword to Uther land, because I don't remember what it's
Yeah.
called either.
Sauron.
Yes. Yes, I don't understand what.
Seems prudent. Perhaps, though, there is a wisdom that we simply do not comprehend. That perhaps if Merlin is given a moment's rest, he will be able to wield powers to prevent such drastic encounters from besmirching our path home.
Yes, like the encounters he helped us avoid on the way here.
Yes,
Indeed.
all
And I
both
would
of
not,
them.
good sir, often make the mistake of mistaking wisdom for just wanton, needless mysteriousness.
He went in a boat and talked to a pond woman and got a magic sword. There's a lot of street cred behind that.
Street cred, he says.
Cred.
Yes, well, wizards do these kinds of things, pulling swords from lakes and whatnot, and now we bring it back to our king, yes?
Yes, correct.
Are we in agreement to that?
I cannot see what I don't understand
I
what
feel the
he
only
is.
person who's not in agreement with this is Merlin, that he continues to question our motives in an attempt to subvert us
Yes.
into doing something else.
Honestly, I doubt it's even Merlin. I would like to think that it is not Merlin, that sword is actually just a piece of sheet metal, and bringing it back to Uther is fine.
I suppose so.
And if it is a crazy trap, I'm sure Lord and King Uther will be strong enough to overcome whatever insanity this may be.
And if he is
Long
not,
as-
then that is just the will of Christ.
It is the will of Christ,
Yes, the god of
and
sky.
we will be by his side if the worst happen. Yes?
My friends, I am not in disagreement with you. I will gladly support your choice. It is a choice, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't understand what he's implying that we like. There's no other answer, right? The sword goes to Uther, goes to the king.
Sure.
I don't.
There's only the one king, yes?
I don't under like. What does he want us to do?
He wants us to. He wants us to kill him. Take the sword.
That seems silly.
It does.
He does appear to be very obviously taunting us into attempting to take the sword from him so that we may be king or something, but that's
Be king.
not within any of our interests.
Nope.
Is that allowed
keep
for
Not at
thinking-
all.
speaking?
None of us care,
No,
care
not
about
at all. Not at all
So-
possible.
that.
It is impossible.
Okay.
It is impossible.
All right.
It
So
sure
you're
would be
choosing
nice,
to ride
though.
back? Are you choosing to ride back to Sarum now as a group?
Yes,
Sure.
Yes.
with Merlin and the sword.
Okay.
Yes. Merlin, we have decided we are going to take you on our horses. You do not have to ride. We will ride for you.
Did he not have his own horse?
No, he walked.
No. He's walking.
Didn't he come crawling in behind us on the
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He was like, hey, what's up?
Hey, thanks for killing that shit for me.
solid
I'm just
snake
gonna go
crawl?
talk to this broad and get a sword.
So
BRB, lol.
you look over to speak to Merlin, and he is standing over the body of the creature that you just killed. And he looks over at you. So, I believe you've come to a consensus about what you wish to do.
Yes. Yes. We
It
would
seems most
like
sensible to leave this forest.
Yes. We would like to take the sword straight to King Uther.
Very well. He wraps up the blade.
Mhm.
And whose horse am I riding on the back of then?
You'll ride mine.
All right.
All right.
And you ride
Thank
back
you, Sir
to
John.
Sarum without incident.
Okay.
Without incident.
Without incident. So, as you return to Sarum, let us see. Who did we leave? Right, Matic. So, as you
Right.
are riding back, your falcon returns and finds you. Finally, your falcon looks harried.
Satisfied?
It looks like a few feathers are out of place, and it's breathing heavily.
Looks a little ruffled.
A little ruffled, yes. And after about a few hours' ride, you're of course back outside the outskirts of Sarum, and there is Matic with a full patrol trying to find you. Ooh, what was that?
Santosh Yadav has subscribed.
Ooh, thank you.
Yay!
Thank you for the subscription.
And he just says, Oleander and your compatriot and Merlin. What has happened?
I'm so sorry, Sir.
I got your
Maddox, did
note.
you- Okay, good. I
And
was
you
just
just see
wondering whether or not.
Maddox.
I mean, I don't know anything about
Was
that.
it
What
the
are you
first
talking
note or the second note?
You just see Maddox's hair is kind of standing on end, and there's a couple of bird feathers in it, as
Ah,
if perhaps
the
the
first note.
falcon dive
Right.
bombed him.
So he did get the note, though.
Oleander, like very flustered, like gets off of his
You're-
horse
you're
and
not-
like goes to like pat his hair down and take the
No,
feathers
yes.
out. And it's like,
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
You're not
Oh
injured,
yes,
are
clean
you?
him. Yes.
him.
Clean. we
Free.
need that on a t-shirt now.
Him.
Clean.
That's gonna be a T-shirt.
I could have
Wash him.
not gone for Excalibur at all this entire adventure. It just had to be a big gay adventure, and you all would have had infinitely more fun with it, and far less cynical about what had happened.
I spent all this time trying to get the gay ship to go together, and meanwhile Mike comes in, hey, here's Excalibur, you want it? And we're like, no.
Yeah, that's only the most
Excalibur,
important
we're
art,
on
one of
board
the two
this
most
other
important
thing.
artifacts in all of Arthurian lore. It's a huge, momentous thing to find it. Nah, we good, fam. We want
Nah, we
gay
good.
ship. We want our yaoi.
Yeah.
We want our sweet boy love.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Steve?
Excalibur is not as good as the Yowie battle.
My two friends get together.
Steve, the one true England man, has donated $5. Merlilent.
Merlin.
Yeah, Steve.
Merlin.
Are you okay,
Oh,
Sam? Look, someone's gonna have to donate if they need to know what you're thinking. Okay.
All right, fine. If somebody donates something, then I'll tell everybody what I was thinking.
And so, of course, Maddox says, "What has happened? Are you injured? What happened?"
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Merlin needed our assistance to bring this to your father.
Are you showing him the sword?
Because
Merlin's
Well,
holding
we
on to
point
it.
to Merlin. Whether Merlin
yeah.
shows him the sword, it's up to him.
I point
Yeah.
to I mean the sword is wrapped up or whatever, right?
Yeah, in cloth.
Mhm.
It's just like this.
Thing.
Merlin
Uh,
found a magic sword. We're taking it to the king.
Yeah, a magic sword.
So he says.
That is
Counter
what he
Saturn
said.
has donated $10 and said something. So it's for me to say the thing I was thinking.
which
You-
is
You could give it to Matic.
We could.
we could.
Oh, boy.
I don't know why we would.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have strong feelings one way or the other.
All right.
No.
What
I-
we
I-
We don't
want
even-
Matic to do is to give our good friend here a smooch. What we want to do largely is bring the sword to the king.
Pretty much.
We,
I mean,
I know,
we don't
I
even
know,
really
Lord.
believe whether or not it's actually magical. Merlin just kind of popped up and it's like, it's a sword, it's magic. And we're like, okay, I guess.
Merlin says many things.
It is quite a large chicken to tender that this would be a magic sword, but we did do battle with large fey-like creatures in the forest, and I suspect magic may well be at play, given that a three-eyed man attempted to backhand me with a tree.
Indeed, Oleander was very brave. You should be very proud.
Oleander,
I would have no
Oleander's
reason.
beaming. He's so happy to be called brave.
I would not never not be proud.
Look at him.
Jordan has donated $15. No more Sam suggestions. Donate more than me to undo my magic evil spell. Mwahaha.
Okay.
And Steve of Arthurian legend has donated $1. Excalibur.
Okay.
Bruh.
Bruh.
So, of course, I would be proud of Oleander as I would any other knight. I certainly don't have any, but he's clearly looking at his fellow knights. Special feelings about Oleander.
Oleander saved me
no
from
one-
the tree.
This is true. That is very true. And all should be proud of Oleander and should
With his
shower
bare
him
hand.
with affection of varying levels of appropriateness.
At
Because
this point, Oleander,
Socialism.
at this point, Oleander is just like his face is beet red, and he's just kind of like, oh, you're
all
saying so
friends should
nice
be
things
proud to
about
lay
me."
their brow upon his bosom.
Where were we?
Now.
Do it.
For Christ.
Okay, I'm just gonna read something from the chat. It says the worst tragedy is Cassie's character was not named Otto because the ship name would be Automatic.
This is very good.
Always
Oh,
room
you know
for
what,
the
though?
nickname.
Spent all
Yeah,
this
it's
time writing this
automatic
goddamn
impact.
adventure, and it's just the first paragraph was more interesting than anything else. So
That's what happens, man.
that's what happens, man. That's
Should
what
have known better.
happens. I should have known better. I should have known if I threw Yowie into this. So,
Romance with our good sweet boy.
Only the bestest of boys.
well, then I will happily ride back with you to ensure no more three-eyed things.
And
Giant.
also,
Does
And also,
Matic have his horse with him?
Yes.
Damn it.
Oh.
I was gonna be like, you could ride on Otto's horse. He's right here.
on all, oh,
Ollie's horse.
If
Ride on
only
Ollie's horse.
Maddox's horse suddenly got ill.
Matic, your horse looks ill. I should take it.
No, I
You-
think it's fine. I will ride alongside Oleander so that I may look him in the eye appropriately.
Bask in his
I-
glory and bravery.
I would be honored to
brand new
have you look
200
me
plus
in
glory.
the eye, good sir. Truly honored
Thank
to
you.
have you look me in the eye.
I would be honored.
Ask.
It would be my honor, not just your honor.
It will be both our honor. Isn't that lovely?
Hmm. It's lovely to have that much honor.
Yes.
So, you proceed to ride back to Sarum. Sure enough, your Earl is there. He has returned from campaign.
What's his
Can I get the
name
picture of Earl Roderick, Sam?
Earl Roderick, right.
Your
After
liege
all
lord.
this, we're still freaking squires.
Your knights.
Fucking Roderick.
Your knights. He's
No,
your boss.
we were knighted.
You were knighted.
Were we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
last
squire.
beginning of last episode.
Because I forgot to
we were
change it, and that's
knighted.
my mistake, and I'll fix that.
9 of 10 doctors agree. It's Steve has donated $1. Take this whole fucking 40 of affection to the head, gamer.
Fuck yeah,
Okay.
Steve.
So, and Earl Roderick greets you and says, "My knights, what has happened? Why is the Merlin?"
Yeah, the Merlin stuff, killed monsters, Oleander's really brave, great stuff, sword.
Yeah.
No. You're all going
Yes,
to come
we,
off your horse, and you're going to
my
tell me
lord,
what
we-
happened properly.
Three of
So,
us were
for the
going for a
fourth
forest-
time, we will explain to someone what happened.
We were going for a forest constitutional, and we happened upon our good friend and chum and good boy, Oleander. And then, whilst we were just coming across him in the forest that moment, Merlin popped up and requested our assistance with a small quest of guardianship, during
My
which
knights.
we were molested
My knights.
by
My
fey
knights. My knights!
creatures.
Perhaps we could have this conversation in private, so things that cannot be said in public can be said in private.
Do you
Oh,
or
we've
do
been
you not
yelling
want to
quite a bit.
hear this story?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Right away.
And,
yes.
and
Right.
so you
So
get
we
off your
follow him.
horses, you go into your lord's private hall, and he immediately takes the three boys who aren't Oleander aside and says, "Okay, did you actually get them together this time?"
So we did our best. I wrote quite a nice poem, and it
He
seemed
wrote
to be
such
working.
a good poem.
Was it a good poem?
It-
Did they make it,
My lord,
man?
it's
Did they
magic,
make
my
it? I've
lord,
waited a
magic
year
is
for
a-
this, man. Also, what
My
happened?
lord,
Wet together.
Magic is a
They
himbo.
both got
We
wet
can only do so much.
together.
Did they wash each other off?
Your falcon pooped on him, and that ruined it. I think
No, that actually made it better.
it is hard to tell in this moment
He's on the letter.
where lands the will of Christ.
So did they
Always look on the bright
They
side.
bathed each other, right? That's how that should go.
Oh, they were both very wet, and they took their clothes off.
We
Yeah.
literally
And then one left.
screamed at them to wash each other, and
Yeah.
and then he abandoned Ollie.
Oh,
I know.
I know. What?
That was our reaction.
He was going to come
so-
back.
Our reaction and the reaction of all the angels of God in the chat.
My God, how hard is it to
All
get a
of
ship
the
to
angels
sail
of
around
God and
here?
Christ.
All right, well then what's going on with Merlin? You mentioned
I
you
don't
took a
fucking know.
Merlin is unimportant. He wanted something with metal.
Why has Merlin appeared behind us whilst we just arrived upon the sea? Oh no, earlier. Why has
Ole-
Merlin appeared behind us whilst we were doing our best to assist young Oleander, and just requested our assistance moving through the forest, during which magical creatures attacked us, and he went to a lake and spoke to a water woman, and then procured some kind of very shiny blade that made me feel very warm.
It was a great big magical lance blocking, if you ask me.
Then I have
Wow.
concerns.
Thank you, Cassie. That was for you. I'm glad.
Then I have concerns. I've reason
Oleander knocks on the door
of
because I'm assuming he's still outside. Because
no,
you-
Oleander's in the room. He just took the three of them to one side of the room
Okay, all right,
in front
okay,
of
okay,
Oleander
all right,
and was like, "Did
sure.
you get this going?"
Fighting ducks.
Of course, you're lead.
Yes.
Oh, hello,
Where-
Oleander.
Yeah.
We all stand up all of a sudden, all at once. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oleander. So good to see you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, friends. We must let our Lord know what we experienced in the forest.
Well, they have. They've told him
Right.
that. So
Counter Saturn has donated $20. I heard Jordan thinking he is all powerful. Satan here's to announce he is not.
anyway, so to put it in, I've had reason to suspect that the Merlin that is currently serving King Uther may not be authentic.
No.
You don't say.
Judging by your
Shocking.
overly theatrical
Scandalous.
reactions, I'm assuming you've had reason in your journey to suspect the same.
He was acting rather suspicious, yes.
And he doesn't have a beard.
I assumed he was simply wise.
How could he possibly be a wizard without whiskers?
Not
I
only
will-
that, but he deflected on your question about the scarf.
He did.
I
Real
will
Merlin
mark
would not have done
those
that.
as
Real Merlin takes
evidence.
good pride in his
Gotten
scarf.
into the very specific details of his giant scarf.
And I will mark that in addition to the evidence that I have also
Yes.
collected by actually traveling to the village that Merlin came from
Good.
and getting his appearance and finding that he didn't match that appearance.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, what?
Well, I
are
was
we-
right. Piece of sheet metal then.
The
Is it,
sword
though?
may still be authentic.
Because what you're describing is a lady of the lake. The ladies of the lake are an ancient and known powerful force in this land.
I can't believe it's not Steve has donated $1. Commander, Merlin is a fake. The gang. Oh no! Anyways.
Anyways.
Anyway,
Then that leaves us to a conclusion then that there is a
my
real
lord.
Merlin. Yes.
You said they're a known and powerful force. I've never heard of a are they of god or fae, or is that still allowed? Are they? Where is she from?
The Order of the Ladies of the Lake have been here perhaps before even the pagan tradition that has been passed from one generation to the next.
there's more than one?
There are supposed to be 4.
Oh.
I've never seen one to begin with. To even see one is considered very rare and a privilege.
Oh,
Unless there is another group of
Interesting.
women who just have good lung capacity and hang out at the bottom of lakes holding swords. I'm going to
You don't
assume it's
know.
the magical ladies of the lake in this case.
Oh, then.
One
Could just be a
other
witch.
detail perhaps worth noting. I believe
called
that,
that.
she struck him upon sight. They appeared to have some form of candor. I heard some words that did not entirely make sense to me.
Which were?
Yes, lots of puking. No, something about replacements.
Would women allow another man to rule this country with greed, basically? It's just,
Yeah.
do you believe he might have been referring to the king then?
Well, I would not really. I thought Merlin to be an ally of the king and our kingdom.
If he is not, unless he is not Merlin.
Well, there can't be 2 Merlins. That's not allowed.
Well, then it's an imposter. then.
If he is indeed a fake, then we must ask, who is he?
That's a very good question.
And what does he want?
That's also a good question. And more importantly, why is Uther allowing it? Because Uther is the one insisting that this is Merlin.
Why?
So we will have to consider this further. For now, you've done well, and I consider you in my confidence then. On this matter, it is not to be shared amongst another, even if we may have romantic intentions towards them.
you have.
No, of course not.
You have my
Only
word.
the goodest of boys here.
You have my word, my lord.
We
My
are
lord,
not
I have-
stopping those romantic intentions. We are just saying some things should wait when the relationship is a little more.
When there's more rubbing.
Sword fighting.
Exactly.
When you rub your lands against another knight's lands.
My lord, I have one last very unimportant question for you. Are we? Well, first, is this all? Should we resume our appearances and keep this in confidence?
Yes. I would have.
My
You
only
see-
other question.
When 2 knights and/or nobles love each other and respect
Very,
each
very
other very much, they engage in a particular duel that.
It's very unique and very beautiful and very Roman.
Yes,
Very Roman.
But-
Absolutely, very Roman.
birthplace of Christ,
Yes.
of
Lots
which
of
we
oil,
are
Although he was Hebrew.
Roman Catholics. So therefore,
Yes.
we support this.
Some of us are.
Godbrand has a question, but I suspect he wants to wait until it seems the conversation is done.
You can ask it. Go ahead.
My lord, Merlin did bring up something that has been weighing upon my mind, which is the question of why we do what we do. I never really thought about it before, and I was wondering if, in your wisdom, perhaps you, with your more learned experience in life, would know why we are knights, doing what we do.
It is easy for me to. There are two easy answers to that, and there is one very complicated one. The easiest answer is because it is what we do. It is the honorable and good and true thing. The second one is, well, we were born to do this. We were bred to do this. Sam, are you trying to get my attention?
Dick Sensei has followed us.
Oh, thank you, Dick Sensei. I'm gonna fucking miss it.
It's all quiet. There's silence. Mike leans in and starts talking about this thing about why we are knights. Dick Sensei would like to donate some money.
Thank you, Dick Sensei.
How much money?
Thank you, Dick Sensei.
I don't fucking miss a beat.
I'm weeping.
Connell has been slain.
And scene.
Oh, that got me. Fuck. Clip
more-
that, someone,
more-
please. Please.
A more cynical answer would be that it's easier to simply go with whom is mighty, to bend the knee to them. Personally, as I have seen it, you can try and stop a river, or you can try and change its direction from within through being a part of it. Perhaps something that is an overwhelming force, if you are to fight it, is... Sam, for the God's sake, stop laughing! I am trying!
Sorry.
But better
Just-
by being the best of what it needs, by being the best among it, you perhaps can inspire it to be something more. Regardless of anything, it is the knights and nobles who decide the future of this country. And if the king is only surrounded by those who tell him what he wants to hear, then we are just looping the will of one man. But if we are a part of that, if we try to make it something more than that, maybe we can attain something better than those simple ideals. But it's...
Godbrand looks excessively in turmoil as he nods and leaves.
Aw.
I didn't dismiss him, but I'm going to let that go because he's having an existential crisis.
That is
Yeah.
fair.
Yes.
Is anyone else
What?
having an existential crisis?
Nope.
As your
That
liege
makes-
lord, I'd like to be here for you.
Thank you, my lord.
I believe that the service of those who are in higher stations or who could be seen as greater than us, we must always remember that even with the insistence and the grace of Christ on our side, that we should remember that all are created imperfectly. All require help and assistance. And even those appointed leadership by God, we should still be there to aid them, even from themselves, if necessary.
Well said.
Yes. Well
That's a
said.
That's a worthy answer. I have no more for you.
We have reached 42
Jesus.
Christs.
We reached 42 Christs?
Only 42?
I squeezed one in.
Life, the universe, and Christ everything.
I have no more for you, my knights. Attend to yourselves as you see fit. I know that I hold you in high regard for the conduct that you have conducted today. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, my lord.
You're very welcome.
And thank you.
From the hallway, thank you, my lord!
It's all right. It's all right. So, the year, sure enough, King Uther returns to Sarum as part of his normal progress. When he does, Merlin gives him the sword, Excalibur. And there is a great display of it. Each of you gain an additional 100 glory for helping Merlin give Excalibur to
Yay.
Uther. A little more than you normally would, but, you know. And when the blade is passed into Uther, he draws it. It is considerable. It is this incredible event as light, and everyone is lost in the aura of Uther. But you four, because you don't trust Merlin, can make an awareness check.
Yep.
What is my awareness? 15.
5.
7 under 11.
Can I
11.
roll my passion since I don't trust Merlin and
ahead.
instead trust only the Lord and Christ?
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see if this is a.
I forgot
horrible,
that I could
terrible
roll a
idea.
passion, so I failed.
I rolled a 1 on my passion.
That's good. You get the plus 10.
Nice. So, cool. Then 17, which I
that's
think
great.
is a crit.
Yep. One thing you notice, everyone else in England is lost in the court, is lost in the ceremony of this blade being passed on. It's clearly magical. Uther is quick to display it. He almost slices the air as he draws it. And to even display it, he cuts a cup perfectly in half by hurling the cup in the air and slashing it perfectly. And he's proudly displaying it. However, you noticed that Merlin passed something else into the king's pocket. A vial of something. And we'll end it there. I have been Big Mike.
Things got
Tune in next year.
Maybe sooner, depending on how things go. Because D20 Live is going to be taking the first month in January off to do a massive restructuring of how we do things around and behind the scene. We'll still have the one-shot games, but there has been a lot of demand for more continuous stories that happen more than once a year. But we are going to have our survey next weekend. So if you want to see that, please let us know. And
Vote God brand. Vote on brand.
Vote God brand. Vote on brand for God brand.
Vote for
I have been, of course,
Pendragon.
Big Mike.
Is it
My
a
players have been
For
starting
Christ.
starting with Doc.
Hello, yes. I am Connell Macbeth, better known in the geek community as Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terrawat. Today, I have been your Hampton St. Rumterfrabble.
Then, of course, Cassie.
That's me. I'm Cassie D20 Love Chew, not D20 Live. Don't get it twisted. I've been playing Oleander Palebark, a very good boy who does not know how to romance. And
Such a good boy.
The bestest of boys.
does not work. Go see how the ship sails.
Hell yeah, dog.
And, of course, Vangelis.
Hi, I'm Chris Vangelis Internet. That's a fake name, but Chris is my real name. Vangelis is my internet name. I got a YouTube channel, etc., and I've been playing as Godbrand. I had a line. I wasn't sure if it was going to come up, but it didn't come up. But oh, it was such a line. It was such a line. Maybe it's a post-credit line. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, it's got. If it's post-credit, it's got to come after the. It's got to come
Okay.
after the.
All right.
Fair.
Okay.
And Ark, of course.
Yeah, and I am Tristan Gallant, better known on the internet as Arcada from Glass Reflection. And tonight I have been Jonathan Johan, a grave and brave follower of Christ!
One last subscriber before we leave. Xavier Rajan has followed us.
Thank you very much.
Yay! Thank you.
And
Uh-oh.
we will see you in 1 week time for the year-end survey. Until then, stay home, stay safe, stay kind.
Masks on.
Masks on.
Wear it over your nose is very important.
Wear it over your
Yep.
nose, wear it over your
Please.
chin, wear it over your whole goddamn face if you can be a ninja.
Yeah, wear it like a ninja.
Yeah.
Very important.
And
Except you're saving lives.
Yeah, reverse ninja.
Yeah.
and we will see you
Stealthily
all
saving.
next time. Have a good one. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bye.